and welcome to Japanese craft beer reviews. Today, a beer from two of my favorite breweries, a collaboration beer, in fact. And those two breweries are Kyoto Brewing Company and Nara Brewing Company. And there's kind of a long connection between them, and I'll talk about it in a minute. Here's the beer. It's this one. It is called Nara Brewing and Kyoto Brewing Dream of Two Cities. In Japanese, it's Nito Monogatari, which is exactly the way Charles Dickens' novel, the title of Charles Dickens' novel, A Tale of Two Cities, is translated. So the two cities in question, of course, are Nara and Kyoto. And but first, a little bit about those two breweries. Kyoto Brewing was founded in 2015 by three foreign residents of that city, and they've gone on to become one of the premier craft beer breweries in Japan, undergoing a bunch of changes recently in the last year or so. New head brewer, and kind of going in different directions, and maybe settling into a mode. They've been doing all kinds of things, doing many collaborations, many styles, and we'll see what happens. This should be an interesting year for them. So 2015, so they've been going, and they'll have their 10th anniversary coming up very soon, with a big event in the front area of Higashi Honganji Temple, just outside of Kyoto Station, and that's on March 10th. In 2025, and 20 of their collaborating breweries, they made 20 collaborations since they hired their new brewer last year, and all 20 of them will be attending with their own booth, and so it should be quite something. And Nara Brewing was founded in 2017 by a man who had worked at Kyoto Brewing almost since the beginning. And he was trained there and worked there, and then the idea was that he would go off and start his own brewery for sure, and he did in 2017 in Nara. And they have a brewery and tap room just outside of the Aeon Mall south of town. So, okay, in any case, so this is kind of a double collaboration. They made an earlier beer, which I have reviewed recently with Al in Japan, and I'll put a link to it. You can just go back. You can probably see it right here. It's beer review number 1377, and that was called Nara Brewing and Kyoto Brewing plus Coyote Coffee, both hands a golden stout. Interesting style. So for that collaboration, what they did was Nara Brewing took Kyoto Brewing's advice for coffee and used a Kyoto coffee company, Coyote. And for this one, Nara Brewing gave advice to Kyoto Brewing for their coffee, and I don't know the name of the coffee company. I should have checked that more carefully. But in any case, so the styles are a little bit different. This one is a milk stout, a dessert style actually. It's 8% alcohol by volume and 16 international bitter units. So part of Kyoto Brewing is what they call their Nakama series, and Nakama is kind of like a good buddy or a good friend, and in other words, people that they have worked with in the past in some capacity, or people who worked at Kyoto Brewing in the past. For example, the brewer at Nara Brewing, and went off to start their own business. So a milk stout dessert style, and so it's kind of an after-dinner beer. I should probably have it after dinner, but in any case, the malt bill for this one is Maris Otter, malted oats, pale chocolate malt, and black wheat malt. Hops are Flex and Willamette. The yeast is London Ale, and then we have a whole lot of adjuncts, including lactose, LME Cinnamar, which is kind of a coloring agent. It's produced by Weyermann, and it's what they call it, a roasted beer, and it's designed to add interesting color to the beer. Coffee, flaked oats, flaked wheat, vanilla, and coconut. I don't know what else they could put into this, but I'm kind of glad they stopped there. And I have to be honest, milk stout is not my favorite style, and dessert beers aren't really either. But these guys come up with interesting things, and this may be something to change my mind. Again, it's called Kyoto Brewing, Nara Brewing, Nito Monogatari, or a dream of two cities. They call it. I wonder why they didn't call it just simply Tale of Two Cities. So, the two cities, Nara and Kyoto, which are both important to the brewers, the companies. All right. Ooh. Okay. All right, quite dark. Quite dark. Very, I don't think we're going to get any light through there at all. Very dark brown and a very dark tan head. About a quarter finger, kind of settling out now. Aroma. Oh boy. Oh my. Okay. This seems almost barrel aged, but it's not. Definitely big vanilla. Coffee lightly apparent. Not so much, but it's there. Vanilla. Let's see, something like marshmallow. Wow. Wow. Okay. It leads me to believe it's going to be very, very sweet, and oh man, very pleasant. Light bit of roastiness. Okay, the coffee is coming through a bit more now. Get a lightly kind of scorched note. Cheers. Wow. Okay, this is sweet. This is creamy. This is warming. 8% alcohol. So what do we get? Definitely chocolate. Absolutely. Vanilla comes in. Coconut is kind of blended in. It's there. Coconut for sure. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. A little bit too sweet, maybe. Wow. But it's tasty. Tasty overall. This is rich. Very nice. The price for this was 730 yen. And I don't have the exact number for the exchange rate today, but I'm guessing maybe around $5 in the US dollar terms, something like that. Maybe €4, 50 cents, something like that. Okay. This is wonderful, actually. Yeah, I think I can go on sipping this for a long time, even though it is on the edge of, just on the edge of cloying. Maybe some people would find it that way, but it's got a kind of nice edge. It goes sweet and it backs up a little bit, and the coffee is there, the chocolate is there. Yeah, what can I say? Yeah, give this one a go. I think you might like this one. If you can find it, a friend tried to find it and it was sold out, but maybe on their website. So I'll put links to Kyoto Brewing website and Nara Brewing's website as well, and you can see if you can find this here. Try anything from all of them, or from either of them, and if you happen to be in Kyoto on March 10th and you are a beer fan, head to the north end of Kyoto Station and find the 10th anniversary of Kyoto Brewing, the event. I'll put a link to information about that as well, and go there and see all the interesting collaboration brewers they've worked with over the year, and try a lot of Kyoto Brewing beers. I know the founders, and I heard one said that this is going to be definitely the beer event of the year for Kyoto. So, all right, well, that's it for today. Please do take care. Stay healthy. Bye-bye.